Hey everybody, it's Matt from You and Your Horror Movies, and welcome to this video about Sci-Fi Horrorfest, guys. Yes, this past weekend we had Sci-Fi Horrorfest at Vernon Downs for a Friday and Saturday event. It was fantastic. If you hear some noises in the background, it's the washing machine, so just ignore the noise. But anyway, today I'm going to talk about the convention. Now this time around, I was actually a guest at the convention, which is fantastic. I've never been on the other side of the table before. I've always been on, the walk around, talking to the celebrities, buying stuff from all the other vendors. So I kind of got to be a vendor too as well, which was pretty neat. I found a bunch of films that were, I'm like, I got duplicates, or I got upgrades, or just ones I'm not going to watch anymore, or just, I need to make more room for my collection. So I figured, why not sell that stuff at the con and help others build their collection? So I thought, I'll do that. Turned out pretty well. I had a good time doing that, talking with a bunch of people about horror movies, about Blu-ray and DVD in general. I actually got to meet some people who follow me, so thank you so much for following me on YouTube and on Instagram and posting, saying hello. That's awesome. It means a lot to me. So again, thank you for that. Also at the con, I got to do panels. And the one panel for one day, I did a panel with a bunch of other VTubers, some Twitch TV people, artists. We talked about online personalities, why you want to do it, what's going on. We opened up for a lot of Q&As. That was awesome. We had a great time doing that. I also do that again. And then the next day, I got to host my own solo panel, where it was just me and the celebrity. And the person I moderated was Jason Brooks. He did the Friday the 13th fan films, Vengeance 2. He was Jason in Roseblood. So if you're not familiar with those fan films, they're on YouTube. Check them out. They're awesome. So that was great. A great experience actually being up there with him, asking questions, him answering back and forth. It was a great time, and I think everyone had a lot of fun doing so. So usually I post a walk around when I do a convention, but this time around, excuse me, I don't have one. I apologize because I was so busy doing panels and selling people movies. My wife was there with me the whole time. She did an awesome job. When I was off doing panels and stuff, she was manning the table. She did a great job on that. We also did a movie rift. Movie rifts, are like Mystery Science 3000. You have like rift tracks. And we did a film called Robo Vampire. Now, I actually have the movie in my collection too, which is crazy. But it's a Godfrey Ho type movie. If you don't know who Godfrey Ho is, go look him up. Look up his movies. So bad. But they're funny as hell to make fun of. And that's what mostly they're designed to do. But it's like we get RoboCop from Wish.com. That's Robo Vampire. Alright, guys. But again, sorry not for having the walk around or anything like that. But there are some videos online. You can see that there. But let me show you what I got. I actually did get a couple chances to walk around, mingle, buy some stuff. There was a lot of stuff I wanted, but I really couldn't afford because there was so much cool shit there. Like all these vendor tables were fantastic. They were very nice. I got a lot of business cards, so I know some are local. I'll be definitely hitting up their shops in the future for sure. So anyway, without further ado, I'll show you what I picked up. All right. Well, one, I got to meet a cool artist. His name is 13 Sixes. He's the one that we did the movie rifting. We did the panels before. Kind of cool. We talked a lot. Nice guy. So he does on VTV his artistry. He does a lot of drawing. So he gave me a bunch of stickers. So I want to show you these cool stickers. I thought it was like a cool Spawn-like type sticker. There you go. Look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Then there's this cool spider-like sticker, which is sick. I like that one a lot. And this one's also badass. The skeleton skull sticker. He gave me these for free. It was pretty cool. He gave me some of his artwork. Like we had this cool Black Widow spider with a skull in the belly on the abdomen there. And this one here is the skull spider blown up more. I do like that one. That was just pretty awesome. So yeah, 13 sixes. There you go. So right there. Definitely check him out, guys. Cool guy. A lot of cool artwork and designs and draws. Put that down there. Did pick up some comics. I'm not a big comic book collector, but I love the old horror anthology comics that were put out, you know, Tales from the Crypt and all those type styles. But the weird ones that Marvel and DC put out, they were called like Weird. And there was like one called Beware. So I'm always trying to find those ones. There's always short stories. They always had some cool things going on. And I found some at the con. Like this one's called Ghosts. As you can see, they're like a giant snow devil or snow creature. He's going after the dude. So probably this guy killed him. And now he's coming back for revenge. So those are usually the type of stories. But I thought that was pretty sick. Next up, this one's called The Tower of Shadows. Yeah, cool looking. It's like within the witching circle. So it looks like maybe some guy's doing a spell or something and fucked up, and now he summoned this fire demon or fire whatever. It says Tales to Blow Your Mind. So I can't wait to read these. And I picked up one more, and the artwork cover said, "Yep, buy me." And that's called The House of Mystery. Do Dare to Enter. Now, of course, I love, H.P. Lovecraft shit. That just screams it right there. Look at that monster. We got the kids playing by the docks with the boat, with this thing coming up from behind them. Awesome. Look at this. DC for like 20 cents. Back in March. So give these a read. I'm always trying to find more of these. I'm going to try to build up a nice little horror comic anthology collection. I got to go through my comics too to see what I have. But yeah, pretty badass. I did pick up one non-horror thing. I thought it was pretty cool for gaming and whatnot. It's this little blue box. You're like, what the hell's this? What it is, when you open it up, it's a 3D printed dice tower. Now, a lot of you guys know I like to play Magic the Gathering. I do some role playing with my buddies when I get a chance and everything. And dice roll, they fall off. You're like, fuck. Where'd it go? Where'd it roll on and all that shit? This is kind of neat. It's like a little portable dice tower. Again, 3D printed. It came with a little die. So, you put the dice in. It comes out and you're like, oh, I rolled I rolled a 1. Blew that out of proportion. So if you know what that means, and role playing and everything, a 1 is real bad. So I got some autographs. I'll do the big autographs here, and I show you the DVDs I got autographed. Which is funny too, because where is it? I'll show this. Got to meet Dave Sheridan, who plays Doofy in Scary Movie. And he was going, what should I write? I go, whatever you want to write. I don't care. I love that shit. And of course he goes, hey Matt, smell my finger. And I'm like, no, smell my finger. And Doofy's like, what's that smell like? It smells like you're a man, Doofy. Okay, smell mine. Doofy, what's that smell? My poopies. It's hysterical how he plays. And of course he's playing the character while he's signing it. And we're having a good time talking about this. And the movie I actually brought for him to sign is my copy of The Walking Deceased. Now he plays the sheriff in this, who is Sheriff Lincoln. Spoof on Walking Dead. Like, this movie combines Walking Dead, Zombieland, and Warm Bodies. It's a big spoof movie. See, there he is right there with the gun. He's the Sheriff Lincoln. And he puts something, what a zombie would say. Oh, that's exactly what a zombie would say. Because there's a part in the movie where they find a cure and everything, and they cure people, and they're like, that's what a zombie would say, and they still kill people. It's goofy. It's a fun movie. Him and I talked for a while about this movie. Even later on in the day, he goes, what did I sign from you again? And I'm like, yeah, I signed my Walking Deceased. He goes, oh yeah. And I guess they changed some of the artwork on the DVD, he was telling me. So the UK version has zombie hands all reaching up to grab them, where this one does not. He was kind of shocked on that. So it's, again, that doesn't have it either. So he was kind of weirded on why that occurred, because he had this to be signed as the 8x10. Yeah, I don't know. But also, when I was talking to him, so I throw it on the fucking floor. I brought this movie. I wanted to get it signed, but I was like, no, but this will be a cool talking piece. And the movie I brought was my Blu-ray German release of Big Bad Rat. Now in America, it's called Big Fucking Rat, but they changed it to Big Bad Rat. So we were talking a little bit about that. He goes, did I ever get a release? I'm like, in Germany it did. He was telling me a story how in Germany, they actually had a release of this in the theater. So him and Felicia, who was happy to be there too, Felicia Rose, they're watching and it's all in German. And they're like, what? What did I say? The stories he was telling me was great. So I showed him this. He grabs it from me. He's looking at it going, is this in English? I go, yes, you can watch it in English and in German. He goes over to Felicia quick, goes, look what's out there, this, from Germany. And she's like, oh my God. So that was a cool little talking with this movie and everything. So I was thinking about getting it signed, but I wanted my Walking Deceased signed. So, but it was a fun, cool talking piece to do that. And I did that with someone else too. Next up, the company called Med Angel Films was there. I had my copy of Killing Time. I just got this too. This will be in my end of the month haul from SRS Cinema. They were there, and I actually got the director and two of the girls who play the killer bunny girls in this movie. I'll talk about this more in my update, but like they were signing it for free, and they actually gave me a free little pin, which I'll put on my pin board, of them dressed up as the bunny girls, and they're the ones that are going around killing people in the woods. And I also picked up, where the hell is it? They're selling their movies, and the one again I picked up, the only movie I actually bought, it was Axe Grinder 666. They were selling their copy there from Med Angel Films. It's a local company near me, so I wanted to support them. And they said if you haven't seen the Axe Grinder movies, you won't get lost in this. This is a little bit completely different. So I'm like, okay, because I'm familiar with the Axe Grinder movies. There's like 5 of them or something. So they had theirs there. Okay. Well, next up for I pretend I didn't. Next, I was talking to Jason Brooks. He signed his Vengeance Friday picture. He wore this weird silver lining. You can see it in the right light. It shines and stands out. It's kind of almost like 3-dimensional. It's like it's here. It's not. It's like a magic. It's here. It's gone. And he put Matt, stay out of the lake. Jason is back. And this is a cool scene where Jason rises out of the water with this almost discarded buoy. And he crushes someone with it. So that's cool. So of course, I have I brought both of them, Vengeance and Roseblood, but I got my Vengeance one signed. So that's this edition. He had a different edition signed, but this was the Indiegogo edition. And he was going to play Jason as well, and he was more involved in this one. So I got that one signed by him. And then I went and met Ken Foray. And with him, alright. Yeah, okay. Of course I brought my Dawn of the Dead Insane Edition. The old the old Anchor Bay DVD. And of course we talked a little bit about this film, Dawn of the Dead. And he's like, oh yeah, that edition. And he was all happy and we're talking. But I made him his day. I talked about a movie called The Rift. Not the one That's placed in the 90s. This is a later movie, like in the late 2000s. I think he shot it in Bulgaria or Serbia. One of the two. And we talked a little bit about that. He was like gleaming from ear to ear, which was funny. I'm like, wow. And we talked, and he's going, yeah, it was a weird film, like how he got hurt in it and how the other actress got hurt. It's definitely an odd movie, not for everybody, but it's out there. They have heart and soul into it, but he's like, I just wish they did something else to it. So, of course, the next day, I walk up to his table, and I went, hey, Ken. He's like, what? He comes over, he reaches over, grabs the DVD from me. He's looking, going, oh my God. He's all grinning like his ears were going to fall off from smiling so much. So we got talking, and I felt bad because he was with another guy signing stuff. So kind of ignores him, goes to town with me. I'm talking about this movie. He goes, you know what? Give me it. He takes out, he goes, I'm signing it for free. So here you go, buddy. Gives me a handshake, just all excited. I was like, wow, that's pretty cool. Because I think he's a producer in this as well. He acts and produces. He actually plays a CIA agent. Starts off like the good guy, then later on becomes the bad guy. Starts going crazy and starts killing everybody. It's a weird movie, but definitely check it out. Like, I'm a Ken Foray fan, so of course I had to buy this one. And I'm glad I brought it with me because it definitely made his day, and it made mine because he actually signed it for free, no problem. Like, shaking hands, gave me a pat on the back. It was like, you can tell he was actually very happy to see someone bring something, not just like Dawn of the Dead or Leatherface, Texas Chainsaw 3, or Devil's Rejects. They've been in other films, and when I brought that, it was awesome. And then, let's see, Lorenzo Lamas was there, Renegade. So I'm going through my collection going, what do I have that he's in? And of course, I'm looking for something obscure. I always like to try to find the obscure stuff, again, to try to, spark the conversation and start talking. I came down to two films. So the one I brought with me, of course, was Deep Evil. And he signed it to Matt. And he put Lorenzo Lamas on there. And pretty much he goes, am I in this movie? I'm like, yeah, your name's on the cover, right? And, you're in the movie. He goes, I don't remember this movie at all. And he was telling me a story about how he was in some gladiator movie. And they made a sequel. And pretty much they used his likeness in the sequel and his name. Never told him. So he's telling me this incredible story and how he had to sue the company to get either get removed or pay him, because that's his likeness, that's his acting. And it was incredible how everything occurred. So I'm going, oh shit, did I bring the wrong movie? Because I don't want to spark up, PTSD and whoops. But no, we talked a little bit about this movie. And it was pretty much one of those, I was there for a couple days. I did a movie, gone, move on to the next. So I'm like, oh, it's just a paycheck for you. He's like, pretty much. I'm like, okay, I can understand, because it's a fun, bad movie for me. Again, if you're not familiar with Deep Evil, they're creatures that pretty much are water, and they're like I think they're aliens or a government mix, like a bunch of everything. And of course, his team goes in to find the missing scientists, and they come across these water creatures. Yeah, not for everybody, but I had a good time with it. I want something to produce some kind of conversation, not be like, here's a movie, please sign, that kind of deal. But anyway, we had a cool little conversation about that too, so I thought that was awesome. So yeah, guys and girls, if you're not talking about the movie I riffed, I do own it. There's fucking Robo Vampire. And the sequel, Devil's Dynamite. There's a third one. Yes, there's a third one. Called Counter Destroyer. These are Godfrey Ho movies. But yeah, yep. But anyway, guys and girls, that are my pickups and my thoughts on Sci-Fi Horrorfest. Great time. Awesome little con. It's not like those big ass, Monster Manias or anything. But again, the little cons are great. You can actually sit there and talk with the celebrities. You can talk with other people, vendors and everything. You're not doing I call it the assembly line, where here you are, here's your money, here's what you pick up, sign, say hello, signature, picture, off to the next one. Because the lines are so fucking huge, you're just going through the line. Here, yeah, there's a little line here and there, but you can sit and chat with them for like 10-15 minutes about anything and everything, and they're having a great time, you're having a great time, they know what's planning and going on, and you build up those memories. And those are the ones that stick forever, especially the ones with those personal one-on-one moments you have. Like, I'll never forget with Ken Foray about talking about the Rift. No one, and this is the first time he's actually ever signed that too. I asked him about that. He goes, no one's ever brought this up. No one's ever talked about it. So I'll always remember that in my head. So guys, if you ever meet Ken Foray, bring that movie. I bet you'll have a good conversation. Again, guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you went to Sci-Fi Horrorfest, guys, I hope you had a great time. I hope they do a 2024. Fingers crossed. I know it's really early. They just got done, so give them time to breathe, relax, have a drink or two. You know, it was a crazy weekend, but it was a fun time. Everyone had a great time. No issues or anything like that. Beautiful. So again, thank you very much for watching. Again, if you did come over and say hi to me, thank you. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for liking and subscribing. Thank you for watching and liking on my Instagram as well. It means a lot to me, so thank you very much, guys and girls, on that. And stay tuned for some more videos. I will be working on my end of the month haul pretty soon. And I'd probably done rambling enough for you. You're probably like, hurry up and shut up and go on to the next video. No. Alright, guys and girls, thanks again. Thanks very much for watching. Again, if you please please like and subscribe. And stay tuned for more horror video, guys. Again, thank you. Peace.